have tight end Ryan Ward. Questions for Ryan, Greg?
Ryan, so does it feel odd? It feels like you just got here, but all of a sudden now you're the veteran of the room. Does this feel odd to you, or is it natural progression?
I think it was a long time coming. Just being at North Carolina and seeing the older guys there, and then getting here and seeing the old guys, I knew it was kind of going to happen eventually. So just stepping into that role is something that I've really strived to do this off season, and it's something I'm going to continue to do throughout the rest of the season.
How are you different now than maybe even when you first got to North Carolina, when you first got here, over the course of the year? How are you different? How have you improved?
I'd definitely say from a physicality standpoint, just coming to West Virginia, instilling that hard edge culture has really helped me out in the blocking game. And I've always been a natural pass catcher. So just adding the blocking part to my game has really helped me. And coming to West Virginia really helped me a lot.
What's your leadership style like? Are you a lead by example kind of guy, or are you the rah-rah, yelling guy?
Yeah, so in the off-season when we're lifting, running, I'm very lead by example. And then out here, I try to become more of a vocal leader, especially when other guys are getting in there and being evaluated. I try to, teach them how we play. And it's definitely different whether you came from high school or the transfer portal. Playing at West Virginia is different.
How? How so?
Just tempo, physicality, running on and off the field, just everything we do, it's way different from any other place I've ever been. So,
Is that tempo a big adjustment for you and for most people? Because you probably didn't play that fast.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what your high school was like. But
definitely, it's when I first got here, it was something to adjust to, and that's why freshmen and transfers have to get adjusted to that. But being the second year around here, I've definitely adjusted pretty well to that, and just trying to get the guys to adjust as well as I did is something that we have to work on.
What do you think about some of those new guys in the room?
I like them a lot. We got a good group. We're gelling together pretty well. I think Coach Nice does a good job at, just bringing the camaraderie in the room. And we like to have fun, but when it's business, we're all business.
Talking to Ben Cutter a couple weeks ago, and he said it just seems like the mindset, there's just a different mindset among the players on the team, maybe than it was last year. Can you kind of expand on that a little bit?
Yeah, I think the college scheme with just one transfer portal really helps. Having a full year with these guys and instilling the culture early, I think that'll help a lot. And yeah, just guys, even young guys stepping up, trying to instill themselves into the program is just something that is definitely different around here, and it's going to be a good year.
I guess he was saying that there are more like guys that love football.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see that? Do you sense that?
Yeah, it's very competitive at practice. Guys are celebrating when we get touchdowns, when they get interceptions. It's good fun. We're having a fun time, so just playing ball, man.
what was it like going through the portal? Was it a difficult decision to leave? How difficult was the portal process for you?
Yeah, so I actually left on the very last day the portal was open, so that was kind of like a last-minute decision. I called my parents. I was like, I got to go. So I went in the portal, started talking to some coaches, and I knew I wanted to stay closer to home. So West Virginia and Virginia were my top two, and ultimately West Virginia beat them out because I just love Coach Nice, Coach Rod. I saw how they could develop me, and it's working.
Was there something you said, I decided I had to go? You want to expound upon that?
Yeah, they kind of just wanted me to be a third down kind of guy, just a pass catching tight end, and I want to really evolve as an all-around tight end and eventually make it to the league one day. So that's just something I saw coming here as a big opportunity where we can get physical and block on the perimeter, and they're going to use me on every single down. And we go so fast that you can't even sub a new tight end in, right? So you got to be able to do it all.
Tight ends here could be unique because you can flex out, you could be in the backfield, right? I mean, you're all over the place, are you not?
Yeah, Rich Rod loves to have versatile tight ends that can pass, catch, and block. And, like I said, we don't got time to sub in and out. We're trying to go fast, so we do it all.
Ron, your career's kind of spanned this whole change that college sports and football have been through with NIL, open transfers, all that kind of stuff. Do you all talk about that in the locker room, or is it, in your rooms and everything, or is it becoming just so much part of the game now that, hey, it's kind of settled down, at least from your perspective?
Yeah, I mean, it still gets talked about in the locker room. It's kind of crazy. I feel like every single year there's like 80% of the guys leave, right? And then you get 80% of the new guys. So just focusing on this year and how we can get better each and every day is just something that we really like to do nowadays in college football, because you never know what's going to happen after this year. So you really just focus on each day getting better, and hopefully you're in a good spot by the end of the year.
As a leader, anything specific you do to try to help some of the new incoming players get used to what is at West Virginia?
Yeah, I think definitely the tempo and, just the culture of just being very disciplined is something that I try to bring young guys along and transfers, and just try to teach them the way we play. Coach always says, don't be a traitor, right? So just being tough on every single play and not loafing is something that these guys just have to eventually learn, and I'm trying to teach them as well.
Players know players. Give me a couple guys on the other side of the ball that's kind of jumped out at you. It's really progressed and come along.
Yeah. We got a lot of good guys on defense, especially in the secondary. I see a lot of guys making plays all over the field. We got some really good nickels, linebackers taking command out there. I always hear guys like Ben Cutter, obviously, Stolsky yelling. Just a lot of secondary players. I've seen some big differences from last year to this year.
What about offense on your side of the ball? Anybody else jumping out at you that you're really made strides?
I think all our rooms have really gotten better. Whether it's quarterbacks, running backs, we got playmakers everywhere. So I think it's going to be a fun year.
But yourself just going through some consistency. I mean, you were a freshman, you have to move to North Carolina, then you come here, you're finally in a place for 2 years. Does it feel that you're getting a comfort level, just knowing the town, knowing this program, all those type of things?
Yeah, well, I'm still getting to know the town a little bit, but the fans, they definitely make you feel like you're at home, and knowing the coaches, knowing the strength staff very well, and having those connections makes me feel welcome to come into the building whenever I want and get extra work, whatever it may be, and just having those relationships, it's been really fun.
What did you learn last year from Grayson and the rest of the veteran tight ends?
Yeah, Grayson, he definitely showed me how to go up and attack the ball. He was very good at that. JB, more of a run through your face kind of guy. So just getting those two differences and trying to just model my game towards both of them while just being myself as well is something I've really tried to do this year.
So Ashton Woods also came from North Carolina. Were you guys close at all there? I mean, you came here, you didn't know a whole lot of people other than him.
Yeah, so we came in the same class at North Carolina. We'd hang out all the time there, and just coming here and having that familiar face, it's been awesome, because it feels like a brother, because we've traveled to different schools and whatnot, so it's been good.
Were the choices individual, or did you talk about, hey, let's go here? Or?
So he actually came before spring ball, and then I came after spring ball. But I was talking to him. I was like, how's it going over there? Just getting some information, whatever. But yeah, he definitely helped my decision, just having that familiar face to walk into and already know a guy, and I can just trust him because he's a guy that I know. So
you were able to talk to him and say, what's it like at West Virginia? Will that fit in, that kind of thing?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Any arguments in the locker room? New Jersey football versus Florida football versus PA football?
We got a very slim New Jersey population on the team right now. But I mean, there's always just arguments about plays or whatnot. So there's always some bickering. It's going to happen in a competitive room. So.
You want to put in a word for Jersey? I mean, is it better than the others, or?
Oh, we're definitely up there. I don't know if we're the best, but we're definitely top 10 for sure.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right, thank you guys.